just being there for them, which is, it's a very scary situation for these kids. They're being taken out of their homes and they're placed with people either they don't know at all or family members that they're now living with, and they don't know who to trust, if there is anybody that, at this point, after everything they've been through. So building trust with the kids is definitely a big part that we've learned, to start the relationship with them.
Follow through with the children. You have to be a good listener. You have to listen to what they're saying and interpret that information, but you're developing trust with these children. You have more impact than you really think that you were going to have as you spend time with them. Take them out to lunch, take them to a museum, and just learn what they're going through.
There really aren't a lot of skills that a person needs, but they do need to be able to listen to what the child is saying, the way they're really feeling. So it takes a while to be able to have the patience to sit and listen to them and let them process through, everything that they're dealing with. So, you definitely need listening skills to be a good advocate, to hear what they're doing and what they're going through.
And consistency. These children's lives have been turned upside down by what they've gone through, and they're looking for a stability. And that's what a CASA volunteer does, by being there when they say they're going to be there, listening to their problems, listening to their wants, and trying to make it all happen. I would tell someone that's considering being a CASA volunteer that it's not as intensive as you think it might be. It does take time. The training is kind of long, but it makes you prepared to do what you want to do. Rebecca and I work as a team. A lot of these children, or many of the children, are placed outside of Smith County because there's not enough placements or opportunities for them in Smith County. Being retired, we're willing to make the trip and drive to the distant locations to visit them. We're working a case right now that's down in the Houston area. It's a Smith County children, but they're living down in the Houston area.
To be a CASA volunteer, like I said, you go through the training, which is great training that is provided to the CASAs to let them know, exactly what is expected of them. The monthly time, once you become a CASA, once you have that first case, it's not that much. I mean, you spend as, you have the minimal requirements, but a lot of CASAs go above and beyond, and they do a lot more than what's minimal that's required. You've got continuing ed training that's required by the state, which is very easy to do now because of the Zoom opportunities. So that's, you can either do it here or by Zoom. And it's, so there's really not a lot of extra time. Even people, I think, that work have found that it's a lot easier to volunteer and be a CASA than what people initially think. Just knowing when the case ends well is what I think keeps bringing us back to do more with CASA. And the cases don't always end the way we think they should sometimes, but it's still important to know that everybody's working for the same goal. It's just in a different, our role's a little different than, everybody else's, because we're there to represent the kids in court and what there needs to be met. And so I think, just knowing that we are making a difference for these kids is what keeps bringing us back.
Over the last 8 years, we've handled 5 cases. Each one have resulted in different outcomes. Sometimes we've had reunification of families, which is great. Sometimes we've had children that have been adopted by a new parent, which is great too. They have stability in their lives. It gives us a lot of good feeling that we have had an impact in their lives and gave them a little bit of stability. And sometimes I feel like we get as much benefit out of that as they do.